y'all know what time it is? Do y'all really know what time it is? It's time to grab your popcorn, grab your best beverage. It's time to relax your ears. Wrestling season has returned, baby.
Ooh, yeah.
That's right. And it's time for your main event. Coming down the aisle, we have the one, Bobby Wrestles. And he is accompanied by the beautiful Mia Moore. This is the main event. Welcome to the All About Wrestling Podcast.
Wrestlers, wrestling fans, welcome to the All About Wrestling Podcast. And today we have a great show for you. We're coming to you live middle of the afternoon. Hello to everyone in the chat. Walter Mitchell, hello. Hello, Mick Thompson, of course. Mick Thompson is back. Folks, I gotta hydrate on this one. Tantalizing Tony, what's going on, bro? Look, folks, today we're talking about Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville, I want to get your perspective, okay? I want to ask you guys what you guys think. Okay, was Sonya Deville wrong for carrying a gun? All right, that's the question. All right, there's many different elements, very dynamic situation. She was booked in New Jersey, the state of New Jersey. If you're unaware, very, very, very tough, very strict gun laws. All right, there's a reason. I'm going to unpackage this shortly. There's a reason why she was carrying a gun. All right, we all know the situation in 2020. We're going to talk about that. Also, our myth series. All right, this is our second myth. We're going to unpackage. We're going to briefly talk about it. We're not going to fully analyze it until Sunday when we have our special guest come on. But it involves the Ultimate Warrior. You've seen it on Instagram. We did a poll, and you guys chimed in. Very hilarious, by the way. I will say this myth has been going on for years and years. And for some reason, a lot of people get it wrong. Ellie Underdown, hello, good afternoon. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. But first, before we get into anything, I have some sad, unfortunate news. Mia Moore is not with us today. She's busy. However, I promise she will be back on Sunday. All right. So Mick Thompson, I see you in the chat. I know you're upset, but she'll be back. She'll be back soon. All right. So let's talk about a lot of wrestling events that have been happening throughout the week. All right, Mick Thompson, she's here in spirit. I know you see her empty chair. She's here in spirit. But let's talk about this. Wrestling Online report, folks, if you are interested in getting news regularly, make sure you go to wrestling-online.com. All right? This is the Woe Report. Let's talk about Solo Sikoa. If you guys didn't know, Solo Sikoa recently got married. Okay? He is a member of the Bloodline and the youngest brother of the Usos. Solo Sikoa got married to his fiance, Almea Williams. 29-year-old posted several photos, 29 years old, so young, from the wedding on his social media, writing, "You're forever my blessing. I love you, Mrs. Fatu." All right, the two who already have children, 2 children together, were engaged in 2020. All right, so congratulations to Solo Sikoa. Folks, are you guys any Mercedes Moné fans in the chat? Our next information involves her. So, of course, Mercedes Moné were, her and her husband attended the Mandalorian event in Hollywood. The IWGP Women's Champion, Mercedes Moné, and her husband, Sarath Tun, attended the Mandalorian special launch at El Capitan Theater in Hollywood. All right, so we know that, I'm going to say Sasha Banks. I just got to say it. The artist formerly known as Sasha Banks was at the Mandalorian event. We do know that she was in the first 2 seasons, if I'm correct. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, of The Mandalorian. I think you can catch that on Disney Plus. Am I correct? So she was there. She's not going to be in any upcoming Mandalorian seasons as of yet. All right. So fingers crossed. If you're a fan of her, if you liked her in The Mandalorian, just hold tight. You know, there's a lot going on with Mercedes Moné or Sasha Banks right now. She did recently sign with one of the leading talent agencies in the country. All right. Also, this is bad. Any MLW fans viewing this video right now? All right. WWE, the conglomerate, the monopoly that they are, of course, we know that they're in a legal situation with MLW, right? We also know that they've seemed to have locked down the Peacock opportunity. So Major League Wrestling's new home, Reels, that's the channel that you can watch MLW events on, right? Okay, so Reels, the network was added to Peacock, but listen to this. MLW's on Reels. Reels is on Peacock. However, since Peacock has an exclusive partnership with WWE, we won't be able to see MLW. You know why? Because the time frame that MLW is supposed to come on Peacock, it's blacked out. How crazy is that? That's a big boy move, right? I mean, that's a big boss move. It's very unfortunate for MLW. They are involved in a legal matter right now with WWE. Because of prior situations like this, allegedly. But we're going to continue to watch this story to see what happens. All right. Meow Moore is in the chat. Meow Moore has graced us with her digital presence. Hello, Meow Moore. All right. So this is the Wrestling Online Report, folks. If you want your wrestling news on a regular basis, go to wrestling-online.com. Click on newsletter. Once there, you'll be prompted to join this group. You enter your email into the selected box, and you will get regular wrestling updates, articles, news, and information. So there you have it. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Folks, if you like this channel and you're a wrestling fan, make sure that you follow the Tantalizing One, all right? Tantalizing Tony Show. He has a YouTube channel. Make sure you go there, subscribe, follow him, and support. All right. Great content. They do live shows all week. All right. He's also in the chat. So if you guys want to talk to him, ask him about his show. He's there. He's the man. All right. All right. Before we get to our main story, I do want to touch on, let's see, our myth series. So I did briefly talk about this. And the Ultimate Warrior. Were there two Ultimate Warriors? All right. The phone lines aren't open for this topic because we're going to dive deep into this for Sunday. The phone lines will be open for our main topic, but a lot of people get this wrong. And the majority of people that have voted on the poll, which I'll unveil this Sunday, it's like almost split down the middle, folks. It's almost split down the middle. So very interesting. Very interesting. Got to keep an eye on this because you guys are going to be floored by what the voters have voted. All right. So we're going to talk about that. But for right now, the Sonya Deville situation. So if you're unaware of the situation, there it is. Breaking news. How do you like that graphic, by the way? Yes, I created that on Instagram, folks. Sonya Deville was arrested in New Jersey on a firearms charge. All right, so she had a firearm in her vehicle and did not have proper permit for it. This is according to TMZ. They reported that the incident occurred on February 19th. We're just hearing about it, but from what I understand, she did report this immediately to WWE while the stop was happening. All right. That's the latest news that we have on this story. The report further noted that Sonya Deville is in the process of getting the charge thrown out. She also started packing a gun with her after that terrible home invasion in 2020. And you guys remember that, right? So this situation happened. It happened while her car was being valeted, and they ended up finding the gun in her glove compartment. My question is, why did they go in the glove compartment? Why were they in there? Did she open it up for them and forget that it was in there? Did they go in there snooping around while she was in a restaurant or whatever venue she went to? That's kind of suspicious, right? We don't know what happened, but the fact remains they found a gun in her glove compartment while she was valeting her vehicle. All right, very interesting. So let's talk about the situation in 2020. We understand why she might be packing a pistol, right? Because in 2020 she was home in Florida after midnight. I say somewhere around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning. They hear a noise because the sliding patio door set the alarm off. So her and her guest, they went to check the door, and they're met by an individual who was carrying a knife in one hand and a can of mace in the other hand, right? So they run. They run. He gets in the house somehow. They end up exiting the house. They're in their vehicle from a distant location. They call 911, and they state, an intruder just tried to come into our house. This guy is in the house thinking that they ran upstairs, and he's waiting for them to come down. So the entire time that police have been alerted and they're on their way, he's still in the house looking for him. What kind of unbelievable, right? So he gets arrested. They find duct tape in his vehicle, which was parked a quarter of a mile away from the location. So he parked a quarter of a mile away from the location and ended up walking to the house. In his car, they find duct tape. They find, what do you call those ties? Those zip ties? Zip ties. So he was planning on a full kidnapping here and whatever else. All right, so he's been under arrest. This is the reason why Sonya DeVille carries a gun. Fandito, I see you. I see you. Let's go to some of these comments. Sonya had every right to carry a firearm. Just a shame she gets arrested for wanting to protect herself. Folks, the law is not a slippery slope. And from what I understand, this may be getting thrown out. But should there be empathy? Being as though we understand why she's most likely carrying the gun. But, somebody's trying to break into your house and kidnap you. And there's no reason why the law should bend. However, there should be empathy, in my opinion. I believe that the charges should be dropped. What say you? What about you guys? What do you guys think? Fandito, I understand that's how you feel. I think we're on the same page. She does have a permit in Florida to carry, right? She didn't know. And what a lot of people fail to realize is that there is no ignorance to the law. So if you don't know the law in another state, you can still be held accountable for violating the laws. So it's crazy. Ellie Underdown, it seems quite minor. It does. It was a misunderstanding over what kind of permit, not like she bought a Uzi from a crack house. You're hilarious. I agree with you. She doesn't have a fully automatic rifle or stuff like that in her vehicle. Matthew Holland, I see you. I'm doing pretty well. We're talking about the Sonya DeVille incident. Sonya DeVille. Man, oh man, oh man. Sonya DeVille booked on gun charges. So that's what we're talking about. Did I do a poll? I don't think I did a poll for this, but I think we're all on the same page. We can all agree, unless someone begs to differ or has different views and perspectives. I'd love to hear it. It's a very tragic situation. Very, very tragic. Another topic that I did want to talk about, and I did a poll, and I stated this on Instagram. A situation with Becky Lynch and Lita. They're the new women's tag team champions. I asked you guys, or I stated, part of me wants to believe that this is the beginning of a bitter feud. Some people thought I was crazy, but the majority thinks absolutely. 50% of the people polled stated, yeah, this may be the beginning of a bitter feud. I think that's probably the best direction that WWE should go, being as though you can create a match from a match. The direction that we're going now, I believe Ronda Rousey, she's chasing the tag team, the women's tag team titles. And it's going to be very interesting. I think they're going to win. Her and the Queen of Spades. They're going to win. And then in some way, shape, or fashion, there should be some tension or something that happens between Lita and Becky Lynch that could take us through SummerSlam. I mean, I'm just thinking in terms of being a booker, right? 13% said no way. 37% said unsure, to be honest. And that's okay. That's okay because we're dealing with WWE. And lately, they've been very unpredictable, and we know why. Unpredictability is a sign of what? Let's see if somebody in the chat can get it. Unpredictability in a wrestling organization is a sign of what? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Let's see. I'm going to give you some time, folks. I'm going to see if you get it. In the meantime, I do want to put on the screen our promo for Sunday. We're going to have Cash Money Simon. All right, Cash Money Simon, wrestler, manager, fashion store owner. He's going to be with us. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to preview AEW Revolution. I'm going to put some polls on Instagram. Folks, follow us on Instagram. We're at All About Wrestling Podcast. We're going to put some polls for every match, AEW Revolution. I want to get your thoughts. We're going to unpackage this. We're going to come to you early on Sunday, maybe around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's going to be with us. We're going to talk about his store in Philly. Yeah, we're going to see what happens. All right. In the meantime, Matthew Holland, are you going to Icons of Wrestling? When is it? Is it in the fall again, or is it close? We loved it. We loved it last time. That's at 2300 Arena. Unless it's somewhere else, let us know. Fandito says, I begin. It's the beginning of a bitter feud. That'll be good television. I agree with you. Ronda and Baszler should challenge Becky and Lita. I think that's going to happen. I think we did get some confirmation that that's the direction they're going to go. Ellie Underdown, you're correct, at WrestleMania. Then Lynch, Lita versus Bayley and Sasha. I think she'll be back at SummerSlam. Ooh, that's a bold prediction. I don't know. She's out there doing her own thing. And Fandito, you got it right. Fandito got it right. Fandito, this is why you are one of the moderators for this channel. Unpredictability in a wrestling organization is a sign of great booking, because you don't know what's going to happen. You have no idea. When Vince McMahon was head of creative, you knew it was going to be a train wreck. And I mean that with all due respect, Mr. McMahon, but as a booker, you suck. Let's see. Yes, Ellie Underdown, Becky versus Lita, retirement match at WrestleMania 40. Now we're on the same page. And Fandito, we're on the same page as well. Under Vince, there was a predictability. All right, March 18th. Ooh, that's too close. I didn't know it was back that soon, Matt. I had no idea, and that's your birthday. Wow. Let me see. Maybe we can make something happen here. It's too late to get a vendor table. Maybe we can stop by. It's on a Saturday, the day after St. Patty's Day, right? All right. So here's another show that we're doing later in the month. The Doink episode where I will be in full-fledged Doink the Clown face paint and wig live on the show. Are you guys ready for that? Fandito, 1 year anniversary on the Nice Guy Andy podcast comes in April. Folks, make sure you check out the Nice Guy Andy podcast on all platforms. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Make sure you check them out. Nice Guy Andy podcast. Fandito is one of the most beloved personalities on that show. Mike D, I see you. Mike D, he says, nice evil doink. Yeah, man. Yep. I lost a bet. And I'm going to fulfill my obligation. You know, we're going to do it. Mike D is going to be the 26th, March the 26th. All right, that's a Sunday. And we've been liking the earlier episodes, like the 5 p.m.s, not too late, because we know Sunday's the day before Monday where you start your week, and we don't want to intrude. We want to come quietly like a thief in the night into your homes, your phones, and then leave. Let's see here. Ellie Underdown, do crazy ECW, born again, doink. Matt Bourne. Man. It's going to be a heck of a show. I'll tell you that. And on Instagram, we're gonna do like some lives of me like getting everything set, doing the makeup and all that stuff. I'm nervous, guys. But I gotta fulfill my obligation, you know. But yeah, we're gonna. This is the myth series, guys. This is our second myth, the Ultimate Warrior. You know, a lot of people think there were two of them. A lot of people don't. I'll chime in. I'll give you my perspective on Sunday. We're also going to ask Cash Money Simon what he thinks, and we're also going to have trivia. We're going to have wrestling trivia. Mike D does it again. Mike D, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh boy, Mike D, you know what we did last time, and I think I have to try to make it fair. Fandito, you've already won a contest. I'm going to have to ask you to stay out of this one because we want to get Mike D on our list. Folks, we have a running list of people that have won our super chat trivias, right? And so far we have Fandito, Sean Johns, the Walking Encyclopedia. He's also on the Nice Guy Andy podcast show on YouTube and all streaming platforms. And Cash Money Simon, who will be with us Sunday. Let's see. Mike D, thank you so much, man. I think that's twice. That's like twice. Let's see. For some reason, man, this is running really slow. It's running really slow. All right. Here we go. Super chat wrestling quotes. You ready? Let's put on some music. See if we got some music going on here. Let's make it interesting. Are you ready? Let's do this. I'm not going to rap. Relax. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, super chat wrestling quote. You ready? Folks, no Googling. No Googling, right? All right, let me see. I'm gonna pick a good one here. Some of them are really easy and really noticeable. So I'm gonna try to make it difficult. Let me see. All right, I'm not gonna do cadence because then you'll know. I'm gonna just monotonely just come out with it. You ready? Oh, you didn't know. Your ass better call somebody. Who is it? It's a little bit of a delay, so it'll pop up. It'll pop up. You guys gotta know who this is. Come on. And you'll know how long this delay is because it'll tell you when I first see it. You guys need me to say it again? Let me see. Did I stall that long? Matthew Holland, you got it. Yes, Matthew Holland. You guys are half right, but I'll give you the answer. Yes. It is Road Dogg, New Age Outlaws, Road Dogg Jesse James. You got it. You got it, folks. All right, so that's our super chat trivia. I'm going to add more challenges because this seems pretty easy. You guys get this every single time. All right, so I'm going to cross that one off. I have a few more, and some of these are just super simple, and I some of them I don't really want to read off because they're just so simple. Matthew Holland, there is still time to get tickets. I think, from what I understand, you can pay at the door. Let me see here. Where is it? Folks, you guys want to talk about anything? Any topics you guys want to talk about? And you guys want to call in? You have the floor. The phone lines are open if you want to call in. No pressure. No pressure at all. But wrestling is becoming very interesting on this road to WrestleMania. I do think, personally, in my opinion, WWE did slow down a little bit on this road to WrestleMania. I think Raw, in my opinion, my own personal opinion, I think it wasn't as exciting as it should have been. Ellie Underdown, do you ever watch British wrestling? I do not. How can I watch that? Where can I watch that at? Please let us know in the comments. We would love to watch some British wrestling. We have a caller on the line, live from Kentucky. Who is it?
Hello.
Bandito, what's going on, bro?
Nothing much, brother.
So what's new? What's new with the podcast and what's new in wrestling?
Well, tonight I will be overseeing tonight's podcast because we're going to have Scott Diamond of the Diamond Cartel, yes, a wrestler, hosting the show. And his son, Oscar Diamond, 16-year-olds, and already out talking every wrestler that you know, will be co-hosting the show with me, yours truly, in the podcast seat, overseeing and producing the show. Inside the world of wrestling, this is the most excited I've been for WrestleMania in years now because Triple H is doing a hell of a job.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is. So you're gonna be running the show tonight.
Yes, I am.
Folks, make sure you check out Nice Guy Andy Podcast. I will ensure that I'm in that chat room. And please make sure you check the YouTube chats because sometimes I'm there and I know you guys are super busy and you have a large following on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah, that's right.
But I will be in the YouTube chat. Folks, join us. What time will you go live?
8 p.m. Eastern time. Always Wednesdays and Thursdays.
All right, guys, you hear that? 8 p.m. Join us there. Join us there. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fandito, can you make sure, if you can, put your link in the live chat?
I sure will, brother.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too.
All right, bro.
All right. Hopping off.
All right, folks. That's Fandito from Kentucky. He is a personality from the Nice Guy Andy podcast. Make sure you check them out. I'm going to be there tonight in the chat room. I do want to address your chats. Fandito, there wasn't 2 Ultimate Warriors. They mistake the Renegade from WCW. I saw somebody walking up on me. Man, they're gonna have me grip up like Sonya in this piece. Where was I? Ellie under down. Did they think there were 2 Ultimate Warriors because he stopped doing? Ellie, you're always on the money. I'm gonna write this down because I do want to talk about this on Sunday. You're always on the money because he stopped doing roids before he came back at WrestleMania 8. He looked so small, people thought it was someone different. Great point. Great point. There's the link, folks, in the live chat from Fandito, the Nice Guy Andy podcast. That's the Facebook link. Maybe I'll be on Facebook, all right, because it's lit. Facebook's lit. But then you guys are on YouTube, so maybe it's a split decision, man. It's a split decision. Way to simple hit us with 80s, 70s trivia. Yeah, I'm old. Yeah, YouTube. Ellie's asking you to do YouTube or to check the YouTube chat, please, because I'll be in the YouTube chat. 8 p.m. YouTube. Most promotions do live streams. Matt Holland. Do you think John Cena will fight Austin Theory at WrestleMania? Yes. Yes. They've been setting this feud up for months now. And I think it'll be a great match because I think the two will have some very, very perfect chemistry. I will say that. They're both freaks of nature. They're both very athletic. I think that's a great matchup for WrestleMania and one that's going to be very entertaining. Oh, there's the YouTube link as well. Twitch, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So there's the YouTube link in the chat. It's in the chat right now. Can you click that link on the screen? I don't think you can. I think it's just underlined. But yeah, that'd be a great match. I like Austin Theory, guys. I like him. A lot of people were upset because he was one of Vince's guys. I get it. You know, the whole nepotism, favoritism thing, but he backs it up. In fact, I liked Austin Theory when he was in the stable with Seth Rollins and what's his name? Buddy, was it Buddy Matthews? Oh, he was great. Yeah, these chats are like slow. Let me see. I think something's Odo? What does this mean? No. All of these cool features, man. I'm like a kid in a candy store. But yeah, we're gonna be back Sunday, folks. We're definitely gonna Buddy Murphy, I'm sorry. Did I say, what did I say? Buddy Matthews? I'm losing it. Here you go. I still have this stuff sitting right beside me. This is the makeup. All of the elements for Doink the Clown for the 26th. And I also, originally I thought to get a swim cap. because if you look at Doink the Clown's face, it's kind of weird the way that he did it. But I figured it out, and I had a wig come with, you know, the whole thing, and it's not specific to him and his character, but it'll have to work. I'm gonna make this work. So yeah, that's the link right there. 8:00 p.m. I'll be there. What's today? Thursday? All right. Yes. So folks, we appreciate you, Walter. Thanks for doing that, man. You'll like it. I actually want to do a trip. I actually want to take me more and go to Kentucky, because Kentucky is a wrestling state. New South. Scott Diamond's going to be on there. I'm really, really, really considering going to Kentucky just to soak in the culture, the wrestling culture, and I'm very big on that. Because wrestling fans are worldwide, and it's really cool to see the differences in how different geographical fans react to certain things, but it's all unique. It's all unique to the culture. Yep. All right, folks, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for checking in. Mike D, thank you so much for the super chat, man. We appreciate it. We'll be back Sunday. I'll make sure to put more show information on Instagram in reference to this. We're really big on Instagram. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, but Instagram has been really, really good for us and our platform. So if you're not following us on Instagram, please do, on Instagram at All About Wrestling Podcast. All right. All right. Folks, I will catch you guys Sunday. Thanks for chiming in. Ellie Underdown. Thanks for chiming in. Fandito, Mike D, Tantalizing One, Walter Mitchell. Yeah, we'll be back Sunday, and we'll have a special guest. So tune in. If it's anybody I missed, Mick Thompson. All right. Catch you guys later.